starting with the gracious name of Allah Almighty. Dear students, Assalamu Alaikum. We once again welcome you to Army Public School PMA Resource Network. Before we start our today's topic, please subscribe this page and click on the bell icon to receive the notifications of our upcoming videos well in time. In our today's subject English language, we will study chapter 5, that is Animal World. And in English literature, we will study chapter 5 of the reader Swiss Family Robinson. Students, it's week 13. I'm your teacher Samia Khatun. Our subject is English language. We are on Unit 5 Animal Worlds and our today's subtopic is Quantifiers. Before we formally start our today's topic, let's see our learning objectives first. Our first learning objective is to know what are quantifiers, to know about different types of quantifiers, to know about the usage of quantifiers, and to solve the given exercises by applying the correct quantifier. Yes, students, our topic is quantifiers. The very name shows that the term quantifier has been taken from the word quantity. So now let's come to see it in detail. Okay, quantifiers. A quantifier is a word or phrase which is used before a noun to indicate the amount or quantity of something. They are used with both countable and uncountable nouns. So we can simply say that quantifiers are words which tell us about the quantity or amount of something. Now in this flow chart you can see different quantifiers and the amounts which they show in percentage. Let's see them all. The first quantifier is all, and all shows 100% amount of something. Second is nearly all, it means 90%. Most means 80%. Many indicates 70%. A lot of means 50%. Some means 40, not many 30 or 20%, few indicates 10%, and no one indicates the 0% amount of something. So these are the quantifiers showing different amounts in the form of percentage. There are different types of quantifiers and there are various quantifiers. For example, any, a bit of, a little, lots of, some, many, few, several, much and a lot of, etc. And these quantifiers are divided into two types. The first is simple and the second is complex. The quantifiers which are included in simple are all, any, many, much and more, less and few, little, some and several, etc. Students, please note down that all these quantifiers are one word. That's why they are known as simple quantifiers. Now let's come to the complex. Complex quantifiers are, for example, a few, a little, a lot of, and lots of, etc. And you might have noticed that the complex quantifiers are not one word. They are more than one word, means in the form of phrase. That's why they are known as complex quantifiers. We have seen different quantifiers, and our today's task is to see the details of the following quantifiers. The first setting of quantifier in this slide is a lot of, lots of, many, and much. And this setting of quantifier is used for large quantity, means a lot of, lots of, many, and much are used to indicate the large amount of something. For example, there are a lot of people in the stadium. Swamps have lots of water. Our planet provides many kinds of habitats. There is much ice in the polar region. Now, the quantifiers used in these examples are all showing a large quantity of different things. Now let's come to the second setting of the quantifiers. A few and a little. A few and a little are used for small amounts in positive sentences. For example, I saw a few people in the market. Now here, a few is indicating a small number of people. Second, I went to Karachi a few days ago. Third is, deserts have only a little vegetation. And last, Mariam drank a little water. Now in these examples, a few and a little is indicating the small quantity of different objects. So please remember that the first setting of the quantifiers, that is a lot of, lots of, many, and much, are used to indicate large amount of something. And the second setting, a few and a little, is used to indicate small amount of something. Students, here is an interesting activity for you. The activity is think and apply. You can see different images in this slide, and in these images different amount of the objects is shown. Your task is to look at these images carefully, note down the amount or quantity of the objects in these images, and then apply the correct quantifiers for these. For example, I am going to do the first one for your ease. There are a few cars on the road. I have used the quantifier a few because a very small number of cars is shown on the road. And now you have to see the rest of the pictures carefully and apply the correct quantifier for these. Now is the time to share the success criteria. The success criteria is: remember what are quantifiers. Differentiate between various types of quantifiers. Remember the usage of different quantifiers. Separately remember the quantifiers used for large and small quantities. And the last is, recall the concept of quantifiers while doing your home task. Let's see your homework now. This homework is on your workbook, page number 42. Exercise number 1 is choose and circle the correct answers 1 to 8. Exercise 2 is complete the dialogue with much, many, a lot of, a few or a little. And exercise number 3 is write answers to the questions with much, many, a lot of, a few or a little. Students, you have read the topic in detail, so doing homework will be easy for you. Students, now we will move towards English literature. Unit 5 of Swiss Family Robinson. The learning objectives of English literature lesson are to read chapter 5 again keenly and to ponder upon the given situations and think how to behave in difficult times. Dear students, if you remember, in our week 12, your task was to read chapter 5. Now in week 13, you again have to read chapter 5 or listen to it from the CD provided with your novels. Then you have to attempt the following questions. Rather, you have to discuss these questions with some of your family member, and this discussion will strengthen your decision-making power. The questions are: if you got lost on an island alone, like the Swiss Family Robinson, what would you do to make a shelter or house? Second question is: describe the happy reunion. Refer to page 22 in your own words. Third is: what surprises were there for dinner? And you can take reference from page 22 for this question. The last one is: why did Elizabeth suggest they make a tree house? And you can see page 23 and 24 to discuss this question. Now please focus on your success criteria. Your success criteria is to read chapter 5 again to refresh your learning for written work and write your answers logically and neatly. Students, I hope you like this video. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.